Yo, what's going on, man? It's Zupa, Curvy Joseph, man. Hey, you listening to the Honolulu Blues. You hear me?
Hey, oh, my flag. There we go. Red Wings. We are the Honolulu Blues. It's been a minute since I've hosted, so let me see if I remember what the heck to do here. My name's Nick. That's Julius with the Red Wings hat, and that's Adam staring at his phone. We are the Honolulu Blues, and we're back, baby. We are going to have a fun episode today. If you're coming in here for this episode thinking, I'm going to hear all the inside news on offensive coordinators and off-season plans and all of that, you're in the wrong show, unfortunately, because today what we're doing, except might be talking a little bit about a little NFL playoffs and some trash teams, but we got a fun game that we played back in the preseason, and it was an over-under game. So today we're going to go through a bunch of stats and that we came up with, and we all decided if the player would go over or under, and we're going to see how we did. And there's no reason that we don't just jump right into things. But before we do, I do want to just talk a little bit about our Detroit sports like we always do. Julius, I'm going to open the floor to you. Good to have you. Good to see you. Pistons and Red Wings, both number one in their respected conference. Pistons just went belt to ass against the Knicks, and the Wings continue to do their thing. Pistons play tonight. Wings might play. I haven't checked. But regardless, Julius, what do you think about our Detroit teams?
It's a total rescue mission that the rest of the Michigan teams, not just the Detroit Pro teams, but shout out to the University of Michigan and shout out to Michigan State. Both basketball teams dominating right now in the Big Ten. The Pistons, it's time. If you're not on the bandwagon, it's your last chance, because by All-Star game, I think a big trade is. I think the Pistons are going to make a trade for a piece to try to win a championship. And the city of Detroit is going to belong to the Little Caesars Arena all summer, because it's going to be a wild ride. Cade for MVP right now. The Wings look great. I mean, I don't want to talk about the Wings too fast, because unlike the Pistons last year, they let us down on their road on the second half of the season. If I recall, they melted off, didn't make the playoffs, and disappointed us. But right now, they're looking good. I think it's about to happen, the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics about to take a break in the NHL, so I think Larkin is about to go off, Moritz-Seider to Germany, and hopefully those guys stay healthy and come back successful. What was that, Adam?
DeBrincat snubbed.
Kane snubbed.
Detroit boy too.
A couple snubs, but that's all right. That's all right.
But
Speaking, we get Adam
about all the other teams.
Right. The Detroit's got to save us right now, because the Detroit Lions didn't come through. Adam, we heard you jump in. Let's hear what you got to say about our Detroit sports, my brother.
Boys, I can't remember a time, especially because I'm a little bit younger. You guys are still young. But I want to ask my dad and grandpa this question. Yeah, Nick, I saw it. You guys are still young. You're once you guys hit 40, I'll call you old man. I see it. Yeah, everyone gets gray hair early now and then. Oh well. But Detroit sports. When's the last time we have had 4 playoff, not just like fringe playoff, but like you're confident that all 4 sports teams could win a playoff series? And honestly, I have decent confidence that all 4 teams have a championship window within the next 3 years.
Ooh, I love that. To answer your question, I think it's 1993, I bet. Lions had Barry Sanders, playoff bound every year. Pistons were coming out of their bad boys still, playoff bound every year. The Wings were right before their big stretch, but in the 90s, they were really good. And then the Tigers pretty much stunk at that point, but we're still kind of out of the 84 series, like 9 years removed. So, like, I think there was still a hope and whatnot. We hadn't gotten to terribleness. So it's been a long time to answer that question. And it's unbelievable that we legitimately have each team, like you said, Adam, has a chance to make the finals in their respective league. And that's just nuts, dude. Who would have ever thought that that's where we got in this life, man? Do you think the Pistons make a trade, Adam?
I don't think they do. I think we're pretty like Trajan Langdon. I think he's pretty content on seeing this young core through. I feel like if the Pistons would have been, the 5 or 6 seed, kind of middle of the pack, Cade was doing good, but you're seeing everyone pop off. Cade's playing MVP level. Duran, rose to the next level. You got guys like Auxerre taking the next step. Ron Holland's been looking great. And it's not that I'm opposed to it. I actually kind of want to trade the sense, but a little out of touch with basketball. A couple of the names that have been floated. Do not want Anthony Davis. Stay away from the old veterans. No Blake Griffin, Allen Iverson coming into town. If you want to get us, like a Trey Murphy type dude from the Pelicans, I'd take that. But I think with what we have right now, I think we're going to try to get as far as we can. And then next year will be like all right, that's what we're going to, we need one more. This was the missing piece. Let's go out and get them, either free agency or make a trade.
Love it. My opinion on this is I think we are missing a piece. That piece you can't trade for, in my opinion. I think that piece is experience. And I think we have the best roster in the Eastern. I don't think we make the championship this year despite that. And that is because when we get to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think we're going to find that a lot of our young guys don't understand what it takes to win 3 series, let alone 4 series in a row. And I think that just comes with losing. Like in basketball, in hockey, you don't just immediately jump right into championship teams. Like NFL, it kind of is just a little bit different of a game. In basketball, hockey, and even baseball, you have to really just kind of work your way through the growing pains of playoff expectations and losses. So I think we get the 1 seed this year. I think we make the Eastern Conference Finals. I bet we lose to Boston in that finals. I don't think we make a trade. I don't think next year we need to make a trade just because we lost. And I know that'll be the media 97-1. Well, we couldn't beat Boston even without Tatum. We absolutely have to get someone. No, because what they're not looking at, or what you wouldn't be looking at, is the experience that we gained from losing that series and the fail forward mentality that we have, I believe. So that's my opinion. We'll stop talking about the Pistons and the Red Wings. We will go over to our, what do we got there? Hold on. What was that?
I got the stat news up. I'm just going to press on the players as we go over each one.
I love that. So we're going to start off with our quarterback, Mr. Jared Goff. We set the bar at 4,599.5 yards, meaning was he going to hit 4,600 yards or more? How many yards did he finish with, boys?
He finished with what'd you say that number was again?
4,599.5.
Nick, you might have a job in Vegas because he had 4,564.
Ooh, 4,564 is under.
And also, real quick to everyone who's listening, these aren't strictly like Vegas numbers. These were all Nick numbers. Like, this was Nick creating it up, knowing his Detroit Lions, basing off the previous seasons. Looking up FanDuel, seeing what they had listed. Because, to be completely honest, FanDuel had, I want to say, Jameson Williams at like 680 yards this year. So they can be way off sometimes, but Nick Faber, always spot on.
Hey-o, except that I said he would take over 4,599 yards, and you both said under, so you both are correct on the first one. I was wrong. And before we get too far into this, I did want to recap everyone who is watching. The last 3 years, we have done this. Each year, we have had 2 winners and 1 loser. We've always had a tie at first place. The first 2 years were Julius and Adam. Last year was me and Julius. So Julius is undefeated in the over-under at 3-0. Adam is 2-1, and I'm 1-2 total. So just to make sure everyone knows who the Vegas betting favorite is, it's Julius. Adam with a slight plus money, and I am deep plus money. Like you make about $1 million if I get this and you bet on me. I'm 0-1 right now. Jared Goff, I also predicted 32.5 passing touchdowns. What did he finish with?
Goff finished with another great line, Nick. 34.
34, he went over. Adam and I said over. Julius said under. Julius, tell us why you thought he'd go under 32.5 passing touchdowns.
Because I thought we were going to have the most dominant run game in the history of the NFL with Jahmyr Gibbs, who came pretty close then towards the end of the season, veered off, and David Montgomery, who, as we all know, was just disutilized just towards the end of the season. Probably cost John Morton his job in Week 10, but they didn't. They ended up passing the ball a lot more, trying to play catch up, and that's why I thought it'd be under.
And it was close. It was close. 34. I said it at 33. He got 34. He did go over. Adam and I both said over. We got it by 1, Adam. Adam, you're still 2-0. Me and Julius both have a loss. Now we'll go to that impactful running game of ours, Jahmyr Gibbs. I said 1,499.5 rushing yards. Did he get to 1,500 or no?
Not quite. 1,223 for Gibbs.
Adam, you and I both said over. Julius was the only one who said under 1,500 yards. Adam, why did you say over for Jahmyr Gibbs?
Because he's my favorite player of the Lions. I got 2 Gibbs jerseys. Love him. There were times where he looked like he was going to smash this record. But with just the offensive line, there was really no hope. I will say it right now. If Ragnow would have came back, Jahmyr Gibbs hits that number.
Damn, yeah. Do we real quick pause? Adam, does yes or no? Nothing else. Yes or no? Does Frank Ragnow come back next year?
I don't think so.
That's close enough to a no to me. Julius, yes or no?
No, he doesn't. No, I can't. I just can't believe it.
I agree. I'm also going to say no. We're going to keep with Gibbs real quick. Did he get to 13.5 total touchdowns?
I almost positive hit that.
Yes. Wow. 13 rushing, 18 total.
Hold on. Let me just double check this.
We need Adam to double check Julius's work.
So 13 on the dot.
Oh, wait. 13 rushing or total?
Oh, wait. No. All right. That's where I was looking for. Okay. No. Over had 18 total, 13 rushing.
Never underestimate Julius. We all said over. We knew that I set that line way too low. I don't know what I was thinking, but we'll all take a victory. Right now, I'm 2-2. Adam, you're 3-1. Julius, you're 2-2. And we're going to keep with the running backs with David Montgomery. David Montgomery, I set his rushing yards at 824.5, meaning he needed to get to 825 and above. Did he do it?
Under 724.
All right. Of that category, Adam and I both said under. Julius took over. But we'll stick with Montgomery with his rushing touchdowns, or total touchdowns, I said at 9.5. What did he get?
Montgomery, oh my gosh, another great line, Nick. He had 9 exactly.
Wow. So that's 9 total rushing and receiving?
No, he had 8 total. He had 8. He had 8 rushing, 8 total. He didn't have a receiving touchdown.
8 rushing.
Oh, he didn't. I was looking at Khalif.
Do we consider passing touchdowns for total touchdowns or no?
Oh, yeah, he did have a.
He did pass a touchdown. Or do we count just touchdowns scored? Because we wouldn't count Goff as passing touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't count as the anytime. So
that's right. It wouldn't count as anytime. That's crazy. I set the line at 8.5 and it finished at 8 because we all said over, and that passing touchdown would have gave us all either a win or it kept us at a loss. I'll take here. I thought David was going to go under rushing yards, over total touchdowns. It seemed like at the end of last year, while Monty was injured, we were going to go more heavy favorite Gibbs. And it seems like that's what we did. Despite Johnny Morton, I felt like time and time again being like, we're going to get him the ball. We're going to get him the ball. He's the man. We're going to get him the ball. Even when DC took over play calling, we're going to get him the ball. We're going to get him the ball. And at times he looked like the better running back, but we refused to give him the ball. Ultimately, he finished under rushing yards and under in touchdowns. We all got that one wrong. We'll move to our wide receivers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, our tried and true that we stink at, because I think I know the answer to this. I said his yards at 1,300. Did he supersede that?
Yes, he did. 1401, second best of his career.
About to be another first-team All-Pro. We all said he was going to go under 1,300 yards. Every single one of us. We do not like our Amon-Ra St. Brown for some reason. We all got that one wrong. I did set his total touchdowns to 10.5 total touchdowns. Did he get 11 or more?
Yes, he did. He had 11 on the dot. Yes. Yeah.
Woo, that's a good line then. Amon-Ra St. Brown over 10.5 receiving or total touchdowns. Me and Adam both said over. Julius said under. We got, oh boy, Julius right now is in jeopardy of losing his first ever over-under, but there's a lot to go. For Jameson Williams, I set that line at 1,300 also. Did he go over or under?
Jameson Williams was under. I feel like that was a little egregious, Nick, but 1,117.
It was a little egregious. I think we all thought that he was going to be the man because we all said over 1,300 yards.
How do we get J-Mo over but Amon-Ra under?
I don't know what we were thinking there, but I did set his total touchdowns to 7.5 total touchdowns. Did he get to 8?
I don't.
Did he have a rushing?
There were only 2 players that had rushing touchdowns this year. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. J-Mo finished with 7 receiving touchdowns.
7? Dude, I'm setting these lines on a dot. Under was from Nick and Julius. Adam said over. Julius, why did you think he was going to get 7 or less touchdowns?
Jameson Williams?
Yeah, and he did. He did, but why did you think?
Thought it was. I think I thought Sam Laporta was going to have a full healthy season, and he's a primary red zone target when healthy. But we saw when Sam Laporta got injured, who exploded? J-Mo himself. So that would correlate with me picking the under right there.
I love it. We'll go to Sam Laporta, and though injuries do happen, we do not take account for them. We just expect everyone to have a healthy season, and then we let the chips fall as they may. Laporta, I said at 899.5 receiving yards. Did he get to 900 or no?
489, but I feel like he probably hits this if he plays a full season.
He probably does. Maybe for our benefit, he didn't because we all took under, so we did all get that right.
Wow.
I also set his touchdowns at 8.5 total touchdowns. Did he get to 9?
He did not. He had 3.
And we all said over, so we all got that wrong. Adam, why did you think that Sam Laporta was going to go under 900 yards but over 8 touchdowns?
Like Julius just said, he's kind of our red zone guy. Goff loves to target him inside the 10-yard line. A couple seasons ago, he had 3 touchdowns in 1 game from Goff. I knew with the weapons, Amon-Ra, J-Mo, Gibbs, Montgomery, it would have been hard to rack up those yards. But when you get down deep inside the 10 zone, the red zone, that Laporta was always, a top option.
Love it. Real quick, we're going to pause this for a comment from Justin. And I didn't see this if you guys had posted earlier, but I don't know what my man's is talking about. I like you too, brother, but this is some stylish digs right here. This is this is number 1 recruiting class in 2026 basketball. Number 1 portal class right here, soon to be the Michigan State Spartans. Anyways, we diverse. We'll get back into it. Keeping with our receivers, this is our last offensive guy, Isaac TeSlaa. We set at 449.5 receiving yards. Did Isaac Tisslaw get to 450 receiving yards? I feel like this has got to be close.
No.
Not really. 239. He was just a
close.
touchdown
Why
machine.
did I think he had a few more yards than that? Okay. He did not. And of that, Adam was the only one who thought he would go over 450. A lot of belief in our rookie from Adam. Nick and Julius both say under, and after offense, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 categories. Nick has 7 out of 13. Adam has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 out of 13. Julius has 6 out of 13. So Nick has a lead by 1 going into defense. That's me. We'll go to defense. Aiden Hutchinson. You guys got to guess at what I set the sack mark at?
I'm gonna say
13.
15.
What'd you say, Julius?
15 and a half.
Adam for Herd. Adam. How much, Adam? Tell me one more time.
15 and a half.
Oh, Herd. All right. Julius, what did you think I set it at?
12 and a half.
I set it at 14 and a half. Did he go over or under?
Exactly.
Right
14 and a
God,
half.
Nick. Oh my gosh.
Look
Well,
at that.
that's
Nick
lame.
Football.
That sucks, dude. Why do I have to be so good at this?
That's great.
I guess we just null and void that. We all said over.
I mean, he did technically hit 14 and a half. So.
I guess, yeah, it's like 14 and a
He
half.
led the league in pressures.
more.
So we could just give him that.
Okay, we'll all take a victory on that one. We'll all take a victory lap there. We all said over. Even despite a leg injury, Adam, why did you think that Aiden Hutchinson was going to go off for 14 and a half or more sacks?
Hutch, I knew he was going to be coming back with a vengeance. Having 14 and a half sacks and 100 pressures off of a broken leg is ridiculous. I saw a stat the other day. Since PFF has been tracking pressures, there's been 6 players that have had 100 or more pressures in a season. Hutch has 2 of those 6.
Dang, that's crazy, dude. The only thing is like,
he's coming for that record.
okay, that's great. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many games that you do watch and you're like, dang it, Hutch. A lot of good close calls, but we lost. And any of those close calls could have been a really game changer. And I am one to advocate that you should never expect a sack out of a player every single game. That is 18 sacks or 17 sacks a season. That is crazy to think about. And that is not having a multiple sacks. But I'm just saying, Hutchinson seems good enough where he should get a sack a game. You know what I mean?
Oh, real quick, what happened was, AQM, Al-Qadim Muhammad had his big breakout season, 11 or 11 and a half sacks. And that's kind of what happened when you got a solid dude on the opposite side of Hutch. And if we could even upgrade AQM, I think that is where Hutch could explode. Or even have 2 defensive tackles that, no hate to Aleem and Reader and Tyleek, but they're run stoppers. They are fit for, stopping the run and just plugging holes. We need there's a few guys out there that, defensive tackles have 7.5 sacks, 8 sacks. It's like, if we could just get one of those guys, I think that would.
Well, AQM has 11 and a half sacks. Like, what we just
defensive tackle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard. Okay. Right. Yeah, definitely. I cut my knuckle pretty much off today, and it is like bleeding all of a sudden, dude. Let's get through this show before I bleed out. Okay, we all said over. We all take a win there. We took Marcus Davenport at 4.5 sacks.
I'm pretty sure.
Did Marcus Davenport get to 5 sacks or more?
No.
Did he get a single sack?
Yes.
A single. He had a single sack.
That
I want to
2
say
years in a row, Brad Holmes got bamboozled. I got bamboozled. I had so much hope for Davenport. We all said over, and we all got it wrong, boys.
he just can't stay healthy. In the last 2
healthy.
seasons, he's missed 25 games.
It's tough. It's really tough.
25 out of 34s. It's a big chunk.
It's a big chunk. It's a big chunk. Let's keep it moving. DJ Reader, sacks. 3.5 sacks. Did he get over 3.5 sacks? One of us thought that he was going to. So let's see. DJ Reader, 3.5 sacks. He wasn't good at run blocking towards the end of the season, but did he get his sack total?
0.
Yeah. Me and Adam were pretty sure he was not going to hit 3.5 sacks, but my man out in Germany said, no, he's getting 4 sacks or more. Can you tell us a little bit, Julius, why you thought DJ Reader was going to accumulate 4 sacks?
Listen, I had big dreams, my man. I had dreams of an interior of DJ Reader, Aleem McNeil, just eating up all the step-up pressure that Aiden Hutchinson would provide. But boy, was I wrong. Honestly, DJ Reader, I wouldn't re-sign him.
I wouldn't either.
No.
I wouldn't either. No.
The age caught up to him.
Yeah.
He was super impactful for us in year 1.
Remember, we had Smack Harrison.
I didn't even think he was going to play like 3 games year 1, and he played like pretty much the whole season. Like he was great. And maybe that's why we went Tyleik Williams first round. We knew that,
right. And Tyleik, he had a up and down rookie season, but well enough that I feel confident in him taking over.
I agree. And Aleem played rough when he came back, but give Aleem a full offseason of
I'll give him a full off.
The team, he'll be all right. You know
Roy
what I mean?
Lopez was who we thought DJ Reader was going to be.
Exactly. And he took DJ Reader's reps later in the season, too.
Yep. Rightfully so, for sure. We're sticking with defense. We are out of the sacks. We are now going into tackles. We got 3 guys combined tackles. We're starting with Jack Campbell. I said at 129.5 combined tackles. Did he go over or under?
He smashed it. 176.
Beautiful. Me and Adam both said over. Julius again said under. Adam, you and I both thought he'd get 130 or more tackles. Adam, just explain a little bit to the fans why you thought he was going to go over 130.
It was just one of those, trust Brad Holmes kind of decisions where we seemingly reached on a linebacker in the first round, and now 3 years later, he's probably going to be making his first All-Pro team.
Yep, I agree. I knew you could see it last year that he was stepping up. He was going to be the lead guy. Who we took over was Alex Anzalone, who I set at 99.5 tackles, 100 tackles on the dot. Did he go over or under?
Another good line. He had 95 just under.
Dang. And only one person said under, and that one person might be starting to run away with this game. That was me. Nick said under, Adam and Julius both said over. Like I said, I truly did think that it was Jack Campbell taking over. I thought that Anzalone might not even be legitimately playing a ton of reps towards the end of the season because Jack was going to do so well and Barnes was going to do good. And we were going to get Rodrigo back at the end of the season. I just didn't know if Anzalone – now, obviously, it was close. I got lucky, but we'll take the victory over on this end. The last combined tackle I have is Derek Barnes. Did Derek Barnes get to 74.5 combined tackles, meaning we need 75 or more to hit the over? Did Derek Barnes get there?
Yes, he did. 78.
78. One person said he would go under, and that was Adam. Adam did not think that Derek Barnes could hit 75 tackles. Julius and I both did. Julius, Derek Barnes has been your go-to guy for a long time on this show. Really, before the masses understood, before the Tampa Bay interception a few years ago. Explain to us why you thought after a full season of injury, getting injured in week 1 or 2 or something like that, he was going to come back and get 75 or more tackles.
He has been a building block of this team ever since the Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell era started. We drafted him 4th round out of Purdue. I saw the capability immediately. He has showed up big, even in the playoff games in 2023. Unfortunate injury last year, but they like to play him all over the field. He can rush the passer. He can play in Mike. He gets downhill. He's just explosive. He does all kind of things. And I knew that in Kelvin Shepard's first season as defensive coordinator, he's going to lean a lot on him. So that's just where I figured on there.
I love that. So we'll get a recap here. We got 5 more to go. Nick is 12 out of 19. Julius is 8 out of 19. And Adam is 9 out of 19. So Nick 12, Adam 9, Julius 8. We have 5 to go. Julius trails me by 4. A miracle would have to happen for Julius to get his 4th straight victory in this game. We're going to interceptions, and we got 4 guys with interceptions that we're going to talk about. Starting us. Wait, what?
So I know one guy didn't hit it.
We'll start with DJ Reed. I said at 2.5 interceptions. What did he get?
Was it line? Reed finished with 2.
So he got under.
I took the over. I already know I did.
One person took over.
It was me. I already know it.
It was Julius who took the over. He thought he could get 3 picks out of DJ Reed. Adam and I both said under. That will officially eliminate Julius from winning this battle. Adam is down 3 with 4 categories.
It was a great run. Looks like the Lions F'd me this year.
Now the question is, Nick, out of these next 4, do we have the same or different picks?
1 same, 1 different, 1 same, 1 same.
No.
3 same and 1 different. So I think that's going to get me the win. But we'll just finish this off. Terrion Arnold, 1.5 interceptions. What did we think?
Terrion had...
Or what did we get?
Yeah, 1, I believe.
Julius was the only one who thought he would get 1 or less interceptions. Adam and I both thought over. Julius gets 1 point back at least to get him to 9. Brian Branch, 3.5 interceptions. He had to go way under that. Did he get 1?
He got 0.
Oh, 0.
I couldn't think of 1. Under for me, over for Adam, over for Julius. And that's not just in the game. That is in the actual total of the game. That is going to do it for that. We'll finish this up. Kirby's 6.5 interceptions.
He was on pace easily to smash that. Kirby, I want to say he finished
4?
3. Yeah, 3 in the first 6 games he had.
We all said over. We were all wrong there. Lastly, Jake Bates. 24.5 field goals made. What did we get?
27.
Solid line, yeah, 27.
Me and Adam both thought over. Julius says under.
Ooh.
I finished with 15 and the win. Adam finishes with 11. Woo! And Julius finishes with 9. 15, 11, 9. You know, it's the first solo victory in our over-under games, and I'm proud to be that. I'm proud to be an American. But so I'll go to 2-2 in this game. Adam will go to 2-2 in this game. Julius will go to 3-1 in this game through 4 years. Make sure
this offseason, this next year is going to be a good one.
Next year is going to be a good one. I'm trying to set every line literally on the dot of what they next year I might not just be setting like 1,400 or 1,500 yards. I might be like 1,266.5 yards. Does he get over it? You know what I mean? We might get a little crazy. So all right, that was pretty much our show. Like I said, this isn't going to be a show where we're going in depth about Detroit Lions offseason coming up. We do have some playoffs, so I do want to talk just a little bit about the playoffs before we head out of here. Real quick, I want Super Bowl predictions from us boys, and then I also want a prediction between the Packers and the Bears game. I'm going to start myself to give you guys some time to think about it, as I am just kind of dropping this on you on your lap. So I'm going to start here. First and foremost, I'll go the Bears-Packers prediction. It seems like there could be some snowfall in this game, which, boys, I don't care how much I hate the Packers and the Bears. You give me Bears-Packers playoff game in the snow. There's just something about it. It really is magical. Like, it really, really, really is. I hope both teams forfeit and lose, and both decide the Lions are the better team,
Get
and
disqualified.
exactly.
Like Sean.
And it was like, all right, the Lions should move on for us. They're the but I'm gonna guess that the Packers win this game 17-14 Packers. And then I'm gonna give a Super Bowl prediction as well. I'm gonna go with the Rams beating the Broncos 37-31 in the Super Bowl. Adam, I see you making some noise. I'm gonna get you up here next. What do you got? Oop, I went to the wrong guy.
You read my brain. I don't like it. Get out. That was a little crazy there. Yes, I have Rams beating the Broncos as well. I think Stafford, he's going to get the MVP. He's going to get the Super Bowl, and it's going to be all the amount of pressure on the Lions to make this trade right and just – all right, so let me ask you guys this. If the Lions make the Super Bowl next year, don't win it, make the Super Bowl, will it justify the Stafford-Goff trade?
Yes.
Or
yes.
you need a Super Bowl win to get that? Okay.
No, even just getting to the Super Bowl is the Detroit Lions Super Bowl win right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a few years that is not the case, but right now getting to the Super Bowl is all we freaking need to be like, we did it. We won the trade. We did great. Well, we didn't win, but we did a great trade. It worked out.
I agree. And even though, Stafford's looking great, Rams are, have another shot at winning the second Super Bowl, I still think, it's hasn't been as lopsided, given what Lions standards are. It sucks to say, don't get me wrong, but, winning the North back-to-back years, having 4 straight winning seasons, competitive football in December, it feels good. So that's that. Packers, Bears, as much as I hate the Packers, I can't see Ben Johnson win a playoff game. Like, that would just gut me, rip my heart out. And I just want – the Packers have already made won Super Bowls, won playoff games, all sorts of, success. So just let them have more success and let the Lions be the next NFC North team to, make the Super Bowl, because I want to say the last NFC North team to make the Super Bowl or win it was the Rodgers in like 2010 or 2011 maybe. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since the NFC North team has been in Super Bowl. I know the Bears haven't. And I know the Vikings
that is correct.
Very close.
Yeah, that is correct. The Bears last time was with Sexy Rexy, and they lost to the Colts. The Vikings have never, and the Lions have never.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Vikings have made it. They I want to say
they made it and lost, or have they not? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What am I thinking? Oh my God, I'm so dumb. I don't know what the heck I was thinking.
They're the Bills of the NFC.
In the last 25 years, though, they haven't. And then they did get close with the Brett Favre when he was there with Adrian Peterson.
Oh, the pick by the Saints, dude. I loved that. That was great.
And there was another one I thought. I think.
Fuck Stephon Diggs. He had the the miracle.
The miracle in Minneapolis.
That's what it was. The miracle in Minneapolis. Yep. And then they got Wally lot by like the Eagles the next game or something like that.
Score prediction. I think that was Nick Foles Eagles. Score prediction. I'm gonna go. I like 17-14, but I'm not gonna completely jack your swag, Nick. I will go 22-13 Packers.
Love it. Julius, wrap us up, bud. Whoop, that's not Julius. Oh, there he is.
So with the Bears and the Packers, I just want to say live in public for all our listeners, I posted a controversial tweet that had a lot of Bears fans, Chicago residents, Illinois residents in our comments, because I decided to retweet it and let it all out, because I said the Bears are frauds. And I was correct. The Bears are frauds. The Lions are a better team. The Bears just got lucky in other games and they had a softer schedule. I predict that the Packers are actually going to beat the Bears 20-19 in a close fought game between two bum teams. Now, as for my Super Bowl prediction,
spoken like a true Lions fan. That's why we fucking love you, Julius.
As for my Super Bowl prediction, neither of those bum teams are going to come anywhere close.
Correct.
I have in the Los Angeles Rams and our good friend Matthew Stafford winning the Super Bowl.
Damn, we all got the Rams winning the Super Bowl. They're not.
They're
winning.
gonna beat. Who do I have them beating again in the AFC?
There's no one good. I don't know.
Let me just double think, make sure I'm right about this.
Hey, I'll tell you real quick while you think. You're looking at the Patriots,
yeah, that's right.
the Bills, the Broncos, the Chargers.
Yeah, I got the Rams over the Steelers.
Oh my god.
33-30.
I would boycott seeing Stafford and Rodgers play in the Super Bowl.
Listen, I have nothing in the NFL playoffs right now. Nothing. This would give me some entertainment.
I'm actually pivoting. There was a team that slipped my mind.
Good.
I don't know how, but I'm going Rams, Bills Super Bowl. Josh Allen is going to lead the Buffalo Bills to their first ever Super Bowl.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Adam.
I love that. If I were to, I was also, Adam, going to be like, we can't have two people. So I was going to also, I will keep with my Broncos. But if I were to change, my second team would be the Texans. I think the Texans might.
They're sneaky.
The
Defense is good.
Defense is good, and defense wins chips. At least that's what Rex Ryan says. So, anyways, Adam, kill it, kill the game, kill the show. This was a great one.
As always, check us out at Honolulu Blues. Check us out individually at Nick Faber NFL. Also, check us out at, what is it, Spartans RTB, Nick?
Yeah, Spartans RTB, new Spartans Roundtable. Come join if you're a Spartans fan.
We also
Justin, I'm expecting Justin real soon.
Lions RTB, if you're, a Detroit Lions fan living in California and the Lions are the only team you root for, that's the team. That's the account to follow, because I'm strictly only posted just Lions only. Even if the Pistons and Red Wings win the championships, it's going to be Lions. That's all you're getting. And, of course, follow Julius at the Fifth Top. All sorts of goodness. Love these little like and follow buttons you got going there.
Yeah, we got like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
We're
taking Adam's job away from him, dude. Shit.
But, as always, go.